Welcome to my channel. Thriving Abundantly Tarot. It's lit. This is going to be a general collective reading, okay? My returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, hitting the like button like y'all do. Staying from the beginning to the end, telling all your friends, all your people, sharing the videos, okay? Thank you kindly. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thank you so much, okay? If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick a cards and general readings. So tap in, hit the bell so you know when I'm on here. Anyone interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. If you'd like to tip me, my cash app's in the description box below, okay? Make sure y'all drinking your water, you're staying hydrated. All right. It sounds like SZA and Frederick Lamar. I'm talking about you a star, okay? So you out here shining, styling, profiling. I didn't write nothing down, okay? I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day. Don't mind that. It's a choice to make each and every day, every moment of the day, okay? So let's see. I'm going to talk to God, and then I'm going to get a note from me and verse on abundance. With the Luther sample saying this world was mine, this world was mine sample. Okay, so God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, who must I fuck with me of the highest ascendant white light. Thank you so much for sending me down to do this reading for the collective, making sure we're all protected from lower vibrational, demonic, oppressive, nosy energies. And we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. Audio, the way I say audio, I want to say iota. Iota. Isn't iota like a measurement or something? I don't get one iota. I don't know. All right, so let me get a iota. I haven't said that word all year. Iota. Anyway, look. Audio. Anyway, let's see. Let me get a note from the universe on abundance, please, for the collective. Ooh, look at this. Looking vibrant. Okay, what is that? Vibrant thing. Okay, isn't it a hoot? Of all the people in the world who truly get it, it's in quotes on here, few actually give it to themselves. Whatever it is that you want, start. I don't know why I thought business, but anyway, whatever it is that you want, start. Give yourself compliments, praise, and presents. Okay? You know that song talking about take your time, what's the rush? Give yourself time, permission, and love. Hugs, kisses, and smiles. Winks, laughs, and applause. Give it to yourself first. I said it. And I will give you even more. Now, please, the universe. So the universe wants you to commence and give yourself compliments, praise, and presents, okay? Because, I don't know. Of all the people in the world who truly get it, it makes me feel like few actually give it to themselves. Like maybe somebody's trying to tell you something. Like, and they're really giving you criticisms and shit like that. Or they trying to guilt you into giving them compliments and praise and presents or some shit like that. Or time, permission, and love and shit like that. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe you're not the person to give it to them or something. I don't know. But the universe is going to give it to them. Or some shit like that. I don't know. Take whatever I say as it resonates. I'm going to get a spirit junkie card. All right. This is for the collective. All hexing, vexing, hoodoo, voodoo, domination magic is obsolete. I don't know why y'all try this shit every day. But whatever. I think it's cute. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep trying. Anyway, this is for the collective. Let me get a spirit junkie card for the collective. Clear any interference with these cards. Take your time. What's the rush? Let me get one card on the table for the collective. So I don't know if you was rushing to get something from somebody else, but it's like, give it to yourself. Okay. Especially if it's things the money can't buy. Okay. You can give it to yourself. Isn't that beautiful? Things money things money can't buy, you could give it to yourself. I feel like it's easier if you connected to God. You connected to the universe. You connect to something bigger than you. Okay? Because you could be like, oh, my mom and dad didn't love me. Or some shit like that. And it's like, or they didn't love you like what you needed. Okay? They gave you what they got, type shit. And it's like, you could look at how God loves you. Okay? God and people are not synonymous, because sometimes we want to put God in our image type shit, or in our daddy image, or in our mama image, and you're saying that's dangerous. Don't do that. But anyway, something about like nature, looking at nature too, Mother Gaia. Anyway, let me get one card on the table for the collective. Let me just get one card. We got one card on there. All right. Here are any interference with this card. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. Thank you, more angels, more ancestors, come through. Let me get one card on the table, please. Now, please. So you've been saying your affirmations, okay? You've been smiling at yourself in the mirror. Or something like that. Whatever it is, okay? You've been giving it to yourself, okay? You've been giving yourself permission. You're not looking to anyone to give it to you. All right? I'm looking at every cell in my body is conscious. It's listening. It's alive. And it communicates with each positive thought that I have. All right. So, something about your mindset, okay? And awareness. All right. Something about body cells. It's listening. Okay. Did I tell y'all this? But there's some type of meme, though, that reminded me that when you're speaking, even if you're talking to somebody else, your body doesn't really know who you're talking to. So that's why you want to limit those arguments that you got with people that's not right in front of you. You want to limit that. If they're not right in front of you, I'm thinking about, I was listening to somebody else the other day and they were saying out of sight, out of mind. That's what I'm feeling like though too. It's like, no, even, they're not right in front of you, so what do you, or even like wanting to guilt trip somebody or some shit. I don't know who's doing this. But yeah, give it to yourself, okay? At the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at guidance is always available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always on deck. It says always at hand. Same thing. I do not walk alone. Okay? So you don't even need to look to people. You could look to Mother Earth. You could look to the angels, ancestors, spirit guides to give you what you need. Okay? Because you're part of the earth. Okay? Okay, so yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get some spirit junkie cards. I'm lying. Lightseer tarot cards. I'm looking at the Eight of Cups. All right, let me get 3 cards on the table for the collective. Okay. Any negativity being projected towards me, I return it back to sender swift, quickly, and in a hurry. All right. Let's see. This is for the collective. I'm not even sure who this is. But I don't know why it gives me a brandy vibe. But anyway, let me get 3 cards on the table for the collective. Page of Wands, you letting your inner child play and shit like that, but you're grown. So I don't know what's extra fun about this, but something extra fun about it. But anyway, look, I'm looking at the Star card, and I'm looking at the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, and what's peeking out is the Five of Wands, okay? So look, you shining like you shine a star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see. Will you truly be shining bright for you to see what it like can truly be? I'm looking at the Magician at the top of the deck, Gemini energy. Gemini, okay, Virgo though too. I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles right here. Looking good, smelling good, everything good. You already know. The world is your oyster. You have the ability and the freedom to do exactly what you want. Okay? It's your oyster. when you're young and healthy and free to go anywhere. Now, young and healthy, that's what I wrote. Okay. Now you could be young. You could be young and healthy. Like it doesn't really matter about your age. It really matter about like your like how you feel like your spirit. Okay. And yeah, because you know people could be older and they could still be like young at heart type shit. Okay, but yeah, I'm looking at the self-sufficient Nine of Pentacles. Okay. There's some type of jealousy around the people you connect with or some shit like that. Who you share this energy with, okay? Or some type of competition. I don't know what this is. Everybody want to be your soulmate or some shit. I don't know. I think I was listening to somebody else and they was like, you're like everybody, like you're everybody's soulmate, but everybody's not your soulmate type shit. Because maybe you could relate to people and shit like that. You're shining to the music. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For the collective, Sarah, I need to finish with these cards. Shoulda came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. So maybe somebody felt like they was gonna come back for you. Or they needed time to do some shit. Anyway, look. Talking about this, let me get 2 cards on the table for the collective. You in your own world, okay? Doing what you enjoy doing. I'm looking at the 2 of Swords and the Hanged Man. So I don't know, somebody's trying to put a bug in your ear, and God is like, don't talk to them, leave them alone. Let them play, or some shit. I don't know. Like what? Something like that. Anyway, let me get 2 cards on the table for the collective. Oh, that girl's swallowing on me. Anyway, I'm looking at the 8 of Wands. Okay, this is about projections. This would be about fast, forward moving energy. Okay, something happening fast or some shit. Let me see what this say. This is how we do it. Okay, go ahead. Possible journey. So go ahead. You going on ahead. You going on ahead. So I'm looking at this 10 of Pentacles and this Emperor. So I don't know if this is the head of the family or something like that. Aries energy. All right. Earth energy. This goes to be about legacy. The family that you came from or the family that you started. You were head of the household. Or I don't know. There's somebody that I don't know. There's somebody, some type of authority, because maybe they feel like they're older than you. You dig what I'm saying? Because you could be in this childlike energy, or this could be you in this emperor energy. Okay, I'm looking at the Fool card, taking a leap of faith, Aries energy. I'm looking at the 5 of Cups. Who's sad? What's wrong with them? Somebody is scared. They don't want to take a leap of faith or something. They're scared of you taking a leap of faith. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. This, I don't know. Somebody could feel like they invested something in you and something that is not going the way that they wanted it to go. So they could be sad about that. Okay, I'm looking at the 2 of Pentacles. I don't know. This could be like a parent that's like, oh, you know, here's the thing. It's like, I don't have kids, but I just feel like instead of like getting to know their child, they had like an idea of how they wanted their child to be. And their child's not like that at all. And they're sad about that. Okay. Instead of being like curious to know somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you. You could also have an emperor looking at you, talking about they could use somebody like you. Especially if you're embodying like a Queen of Wands, Earth Angel energy as well. So I don't know, maybe you're Sagittarius. I don't know. But let me get 1 card on the table for the collective. Somebody is sad that you walked away. Okay. Ashton Martin music. I think I was listening to somebody else though too, and they was talking about how in the beginning of this video, Ashton Martin, that he's like, oh, he's a kid, and he's like, oh, when I grow up, I'm gonna get this car or something, or I'm gonna have this car one day or some shit. And then one of the girls was like, you're not gonna have shit. I don't know. That's what she said. So like, I'm paraphrasing though, but she's like, you're not gonna get. And then she's like, I believe you. The other girl was like, you gonna get it, Ricky. Like you gonna get it. Watch. Anyway, The Seven of Wands is out here. Seven of Wands is in reverse. Somebody's not protected, okay? Somebody is upset. They having sleepless nights because they could be not protected under your Earth Angel energy, Sagittarius Temperance energy, okay? Also, maybe something about the cells in their body because they don't be having positive thoughts. So they don't be having positive thoughts, okay? So I don't know. Sometimes people, even like eating and exercising, I feel like it's inner stuff though too. But I feel like your thoughts is even more like on the inside. And people be trying to like just do diet and exercise, like that's outside. It's not putting a band-aid on it, but it's like things stem from your thoughts, like how you think about yourself. Even how do you imagine yourself, like your self-image of yourself in your head too. Anyway, maybe something about maybe you're somebody that's your health conscious, okay? Anyway, I'm looking at the Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords. I don't know. This Two of Wands be making me feel like you waiting for somebody to take you to the park or something like that. I don't know why I feel like that, but it's like you know what you want to do. You know where you want to go. You waiting for somebody to take you there, and or something like that. And it says like right here, it says give yourself the permission. And I'm looking at the Ten of Swords, and you could have cut somebody loose, and you're like, oh man, I was gonna go with this person. I was supposed to ride with this person, and they could be waiting on you or something like that. They could have sent you a message and you didn't respond back or some shit like that. Two of Wands. It says waiting for results of desire. I'm going to put this back in here. I'll put this back too. I'm looking at the Ten of Wands. Okay. All hexes, vexes, curses, hoodoo, voodoo, chanting. Thinking wrong. You thinking wrong about me? You done messed up. All right. Yeah, I'm saying. Thank you, ancestors. Some of this Page of Wands for the collective. Okay. Some of this Page of Wands for the collective. Clear any interference, what he called. So you could be like, oh, look at all the different things I could do that makes me happy. Okay. In a commercial, I heard something like take control of your lives. Take control of your life. Take control of your lives. I don't know if you be on here live or some shit. But I was gonna say, with this Page of Wands energy, and I seen the Seven of Cups, it's like, look at all the, well, I was gonna say that I made a list like some years ago. I made a list. I probably got a prompt from somewhere, but I made a list of all the things that I enjoy doing and that make me happy. Okay. All the things, okay? Mind, body, soul things. It could be like little things, like whatever. So I'm looking at the Nine of Cups. So you could be starting on something. I'm looking at the Four of Wands. It makes me feel like happiness in your home and happiness to look forward to. I'm looking at the Three of Wands. Let me see what the next card is. I'm looking at the Six of Cups and the Five of Swords. Somebody is like, dang, I missed out. I can't be a part of what collective got going on. I don't know, this person wanted to joke on you or wanted to, like, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to treat you like you was a pipsqueak or something. Like you was a pipsqueak out here because you could be on this Page of Wands energy, but they messed up. Okay. They didn't know you was going to grow up and be a big dog. They thought you was a little dog or some shit like that. I don't know. Okay. But they feel like they messed up. They didn't see something. Something they didn't make the right calculations. Okay. And then calculations, why are they even studying like this? Okay. I don't know, but I'm looking at the Ace of Wands. Okay, something about your energy and your imagination. Somebody could have wanted to take from you. Your energy and imagination, because I saw the Seven of Swords. Some of this Page of Wands. I'm straight. I'm sure. I'm talking to me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm idiot. Stop playing. I'm beautiful. Everybody in here is beautiful unless you're ugly on the inside. Then you ugly on that side. Anyway, look, I was gonna say The Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups. Somebody could wanted to take your energy and maybe your beauty too, and your I don't know, something else. Take whatever I say as a resonance. Some of this Page of Wands for the collective. Somebody is so upset and distraught that you got vitality, that you feel alive, and shit like that. They heartbroken. They heartbroken. I'm looking at the Knight of Wands. So I don't know if this is the Page of Wands growing up. That's you, teenage self or something. I don't know. But look at the Queen of Wands right here. Look, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. So it's like you didn't change for real. It's like you yourself. Even I don't know if y'all look at my community tab, but I post like one picture. Maybe like one picture of when I was younger, but it's like I had a hat on. You think what I'm saying? Like I was myself. I was like a tomboy. Okay, I guess I still am, but really, I just be on some ready for anything, any experience type shit. You know what I'm saying? Not on some. But like people, I say that, and people could want to make that shit all the way. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on all different spectrums on some weird shit, but it's like on some adventurous Queen of Wands. Okay. So yeah, so you could be yourself. You always been like wanting to have fun. You cut your hair. You wear your hair long. You dig what I'm saying? Uh, like living your life freely. Okay, maybe something about the truth of who you are, or some shit like that. And whatever it is that you're doing in your life, like it can match up. It can match up. Look at the King of Wands. I know you lying. I don't know, this is you and your family or something like that. Look, the whole family, all the suit, the whole fire sign suit. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. I just thought about like when you get all the Barbies, like we get all the Barbies, like Ken, Barbie, the little teenage Barbie. I mean, Stacy. And then you get little Kelly, and then you get a little baby, and it's like, I'm set. I got everything. Some shit. I don't know, but I'm looking at the Page of Swords right here. Somebody looking at something. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's what I'm saying, because you could have been on some energy like you part of Pride Land, like on some simple shit, like you part of where there's light, where all the light is at, and then you was with your daddy and you seen where the darkness was at, and you was like, you was Simba, you was like, what is over there? What do they do over there? He was like we don't go over there or some shit like that. But you could have got lost. You could have been over there or some shit like that, but you got separated. You're not with them folks no more. And then now, look how these cards look. These cards are dark looking. Five of Cups, the Moon card. So somebody is in sadness. Maybe you don't know about this, and they could be doing some hocus pocus. They could be watching you, looking at you, doing some hocus pocus, looking at you, doing some hocus pocus and shit. You could be at work, Eight of Pentacles, or this is what their life's work is, or some shit like that. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, okay? Knight of Swords, I need to rush in this person's life and throw some confusion and illusions. I need to put some type of wool over their eye, some type of eye covering. Y'all need to see what it is, a bandana, whatever it is, and something about like inner demons and shit with these crows and these strings around their eyes because you're too happy. Nine of Cups. I think they should just stay where they're at. What's wrong with them? So then that's how you feel. Ten of Swords, because they done did too much. They did enough, and that's it. You already know you're not done with these folks. So now they're in a tower and their world is crumbling apart. Worse than what it already is. And I don't even know what's the problem. Like, what? They need to stop while they're ahead. Because you got this strength and they thought they could try you. And they found around. They would have effed around and found out. I'm looking at the Page of Cups. The Seven of Swords. I'm thinking about, I seen this Muhammad Ali short. And he was like, the interviewer was like, oh, somebody said they could beat you or some shit like that. And then he said, beat me? He was like, they need to wake up from their dream and apologize. Okay, this person was imagining some shit. or some shit, but something about your imagination. Also, maybe something about your intellectual ideas, like your imagination, Seven of Swords. I'm looking at the Two of Wands. Maybe they're still waiting for somebody to hold their hand. Two of Cups. 2-2. I'm looking at the Empress. Temperance. I don't know, but this person could have felt like you was a part of what, or they was a part of what you had going on, or some shit like that. I can't believe I did all that on one card. Some of this Eight of Wands for the collective. This communication or this forward movement or some shit. King of Wands. It's King of Wands in reverse. Okay. King of Wands in reverse. I'm looking at Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. At the top of that, I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Somebody being paid. This King of Wands being paid to some projections. Or some shit like that. Something crazy because you got this Star energy, Aquarius energy. I'm looking at the World card. Something about the internet, something about closing out cycles. Okay. Something about this King of Wands in reverse for the collective. Being paid. Six of Pentacles. It was at the top of the deck. Now it's on the table. Being paid, but it's competition and carrying on. And trying to reach for something that's not theirs. And finna get burned. Okay. Them and their friends. So I don't know somebody getting burned in some type of way in real life. But like burned, like, ooh, you got burned. Like you got roasted or some shit. But I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. The work that they invested in. Now they gotta, I don't know, it do feel like some tuck their tail energy and apologize. Or some shit like that. For what they all been investing in. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles at the top of the deck. I'm looking at the Fool card, Aries energy. And the Knight of Pentacles. Something about your position. Something about your status or something like that. Or how you know yourself, like your stability within yourself. And you on your path, you're taking a leap of faith. I don't know. I'm looking at the Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles. These folks could be in lack. Okay. And they feel like you got this big pentacle. You got this blessing from God. And they could be in their head or they could be in jail because they've been trying to take this blessing that you got from the Lord. Look at the Queen of Swords. Okay, you're not dealing with any nonsense. Somebody Six of Pentacles. There are any interference with these cards. Oh, so this song's about you like your confidence. It's Kalani or something like that. That's the name of the song. Some of the Six of Pentacles. I'm looking at the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Four of Cups. This is what this person's life work has been. Maybe they get paid to have people turn their head. Like whatever it is that God got for them, they are getting paid to have people turn their head and be more concerned about what so-and-so is doing and what this and this person is doing. I'm looking at the Six of Swords, and you're protected. Your angels, your ancestors, spirit guides is guiding you, is leading you. Like, nah, we're not sitting like no bump on the log. We is moving, and we is grooving. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords, okay? Give me a second. Okay. Five of Wands. It's a fight to have you apathetic, to have you over your journey, to have you over your path or whatever. Whatever it is that you wanted, in your life, you did start it. All right, some of this Nine of Pentacles for the collective. Hey, 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 hey. He said, I'm not trying to be nosy. Let me know where you're going tonight. Anyway, I'm looking at the Six of Wands. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I'm looking at looking at the Hierophant. And look at the Devil. Capricorn energy. Hey, hey, hey. You could be in a really good space, in a really good place. Like, you feeling good. Yeah, because you could be in this at the top of the wheel of the fortune. Top of the wheel of the fortune. Top of the morning to you now. You could be at the top of the wheel of this wheel of fortune. And this group, this coven that's like to worship the devil and shit like that. They gotta start from in the beginning. Look. Because they're so foolish. If they want this Ace of Pentacles for themselves from God, they gotta start from the in the beginning. Page of Pentacles and the Fool card. Okay. This person, whoever these people, they all in lack. Okay. Now you getting drunk? Now you getting drunk? Okay. I'm looking at the World card. Something that is like for the world to see. Also, you started a new cycle and shit like that. Shit going your way. Okay. Shit. These are really good cards. Okay. They could have paid to affect your path, but this is being seen though too. Even though that's not the Sun card, but anyway, let me keep going. Somebody 7 of Wands in reverse. Some of the 7 of Wands in reverse. What is this? Somebody's not protected. Some of the 7 of Wands in reverse for the collective. All right, clear any experience. Let me drink some water, man. Okay. Some of the 7 of Wands for the collective. Any negativity. Any negativity being projected towards me, I return it back to center. Some of the 7 of Wands for the collective. There's 7 of Wands in reverse. Somebody is not protected. And what happened? They're not protected from God. I'm about to say by God. I said from God. They're not protected from God. And then it's going to say sun God. So I don't know. But I'm looking at justice. Justice, the court. Courts. Somebody's not protected from the justice system. I'm looking at the 9 of Wands. Defensive energy and the 5 of Wands. This is somebody that they did it. They guilty. But they allow. Oh no, they want to fight with you. And they feel guilty. Okay. That's why they want to fight or some shit. I'm looking at the 7 of Cups. Confusion. Illusions. This is jail right here. 8 of Swords or self-inflicted binds, okay? I feel like somebody could have been saved a little bit because you was protecting them. You're not protecting this person energetically or spiritually, or you're not dealing with this person. So they're getting whatever they're supposed to get from karma. And they could be supposed to be broke. 5 of Pentacles right after that. 5-5. They're supposed to have or feel left out from your energy. Especially if they're thieving, and that's how they got their money. Because they're on a different, they're getting karma. The Wheel of Fortune. The Devil. We wasn't speaking of him, but okay, this could be a demonic mother figure. I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles and the Empress. 3 of Pentacles. It's like this person isn't well studied or well learned. I mean, maybe they are. They learned something. But whatever they did, whatever it is that they did study and learn, they wanted to collaborate with other people to get this Ace of Pentacles from God. They was all gonna share it or some shit like that. I'm looking at the Four of Cups, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, foolish. Seven of Cups, confused. They don't even know what they want. Okay, that's why they never started some shit in their life or some shit. I don't know. It just makes me feel like they was trying to get some shit from like the outside in. They was doing a lot to do this. And I'm looking at the Emperor. Emperor and the Three of Swords. Okay. It's telling people what to do. This person's heartbroken. Okay. You could be this earth angel, Sagittarius energy, that loves themselves. You know that God loves you, and you move like that, and you move with love, and you give people love because you got love to give. So you moving forward, the Chariot, because you know that Santa Claus told you that you was gonna lead the way, you was leading the sleigh and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These folks wanted to put you to the side because you was shining too bright. 333 on the clock, okay, on the time. You was shining too bright, okay, and they was like. They was acting like they had no place for you. You belong in the. They wanted to put you in the sky, but really you belong like leading the way and shit. You realize that, and now you stable. All right, you stable out here. These folks is broke, and I don't even talk like that. I don't even say the word broke like that. But I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. You holding on to where you're at. You're not going back. Okay. Queen of Swords, boundaries, and shit like that. I'm looking at the Sun card, Leo energy. Yeah, you're happy. Okay. In the song, he said something about compatible. So maybe you're going to meet somebody compatible or somebody compatible with somebody. King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You know who you are. You're connected to spirit. You're not in no desperation. You don't need nobody, baby. But anyway, you could be like you connected to spirit. You just doing your own thing. Doing your own thing. Okay. Ten of Cups. Okay. This is really good. Continuing. Continue listening to spirit. If you resonate with what I've been talking about, continue listening to spirit and moving how you've been moving. You moving these folks more and more out your energy. They're getting more and more of what they deserve and shit like that. Okay. Yeah. That's the reading. That's the reading. I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, okay? And what else? If you like a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. If you like to tip me, my cash is in the description box below. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. Clarity is friends with his cards. Temple of Carnelian. Collective. It's time. It's time to trust in your own boldness and courage. Taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied, and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable. Okay? Either because you growing is something growing out your comfort zone, or I don't know, maybe somebody concerned about what people looking at. But give them something to look at. Okay? You can't really be concerned, like, I don't know. I be trying to look at life from like the end to the beginning or some shit. I don't know, maybe not too much, but a little bit. Like, because the human life is finite. That we all agreed on this. I don't know why and when we did this, but because we agreed on this or whatever. It's like started from the okay. It's like what? I feel like that's how you have no regrets, because it's like it's already ended, already done. You already on the other side. But now what? You're not really on the other side. So now how you gonna live your life? What you want to do? I don't know. But anyway, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you was born to live. It's gonna help you live the life you were born to live. Okay? Engaging in practices. That means you're doing things that you do regularly, routinely. Risks that you take routinely. Okay, that feel true to your heart. That make you feel more of yourself, okay? I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Anyway, it might not always make you feel comfortable, but it's gonna help you live the life you were born to live, okay? And that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Okay. Let me go, Fortune. And that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. This is the only fortune that I put tape on like this. But it says the world will look a little better with some love given by you. Was it how good, how sweet it is to be loved by you and you. Okay, so the world will look a little better with some love given by you, collective, and it's got an exclamation. I know it's backwards. I don't know why I tried to it. But anyway, here's some numbers you can use for the lottery, resonate with you in whatever type of way. 5, 11, 23, 30, 36, 38. That's a reading. Y'all been great. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Check out your zodiac sign reads if I posted. Okay, later. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all.